Just watch this video.
When you go back into the Genesis of the Bible, remember we said, let us make man in our image and after our likeness. And remember that we said that the us represented the pre-Adamites, the ab-original people of the earth. And from this ab-original people would come a great scientist of our people who would bring into existence a new people on our planet who would create or make a world that was contrary to the original nature of God and the nature of this universe. The nature of God is a nature of obedience. Every creature that he created is created according to a law, and its purpose is only fulfilled because it responds to that law completely. The original man is created like that from the nature of God. He's created in the nature of obedience to the will of God. And this is why the Quran says every human being is by nature a Muslim, meaning one born to submit to the will of God, except that rebellious devil. Well, when you go back both to the making of Adam in the Quran and in the Bible, there was a man made. That made man was to make a world contrary to the world that God had originated. So in the Bible, it teaches us that Adam rebelled. After getting divine instruction from God, he rebelled against those instructions and brought into existence a world of rebellion, a world where people would not obey the law of creation, but would follow the lusts and desires of their own hearts. In the Quran, when Allah said to the angels, I am going to place a ruler in the earth. And the angels said, we extol your holiness. We believe in you, but what is this that you're going to place in the earth other than that which would create mischief and cause the shedding of blood? But Allah said to the angels, I know what you know not. And they were all asked to submit to Adam, and they all submitted except Iblis. Well, there's several meanings to that, but for this lecture today, we will use a meaning given by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. One of the meanings that he gave to such scripture is that coming onto the planet would be a man, a people, and a civilization that would create mischief and cause the shedding of blood. That mischief-making rule, that blood-shedding era would last for 6,000 years. So when the scripture says, for unto us a child is born, and unto us a son is given, the us here are the ab-original people out of which came the new people who would create mischief and cause the shedding of blood.
Yeah, I believe Farrakhan is very right.
Claiming to be wise, they became fools. Professing to be smart, they made simpletons of themselves. And by them the glory and majesty and excellence of the immortal God were exchanged for and represented by images, resembling mortal man and birds and beasts and reptiles. Therefore God gave them up in the lusts of their own hearts to sexual impurity, to the dishonoring of their bodies among themselves, abandoning them to the degrading power of sin, because they exchanged the truth of God for a lie and worshipped and served the creature rather than the Creator, who is blessed forever.